Restaurateurs do, I think, the best juggling act you've ever seen. The last thing that you want to worry about is like figuring out sales tax and whatnot. So to have a company like DAVO be integrated with Toast, it makes being a restaurateur easier.
Yeah.
It really does.
Restaurant technology secrets revealed. We are in Miami with Chef Adrianne. We are at Adrianne's Vineyard and we are going to share storytelling secrets, over 1.2 million followers on social, technology secrets, and how do you stay in business for 17 years?
I'll tell you.
Let's go, come on in. So we are inside Chef Adrianne's Vineyard. Tell us, how big is the restaurant? How many employees do you have? And what's the concept all about?
So we're inside Chef Adrianne's. We're 10,000 square feet. We seat 287 plus outdoors. We currently have about 52 employees.
Awesome.
It depends. If high season, we'll go anywhere to like 80, sometimes even 100, depending on the event season, how it goes. This is a Napa Valley inspired restaurant, new American cuisine. It's a place where people who love wine and great food convene.
Can you share a little bit about the menu? How do you do menu development? How often are we changing the menu?
So our menu here, I always call it the greatest hits because a lot of the menu hasn't changed in 18 years because it's the greatest hits.
Yep.
They started off as specials, loved so much by our clientele and our guests that they made it to the actual menu and now it can't come off. So our menu seems like it grows just a little bit and every now and then I'm able to take one item off and then I'll hear through social media like, oh no, but I love this. Please
Don't
bring
take it
back.
off. Yeah, don't take it off.
Yeah.
I think that's a very important lesson that was very hard for me to learn. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it.
Yeah.
And focusing on what you do best, right?
Yeah.
You know, we want to flex our creative muscle
Yes.
and we want to show people, hey, we can do all these things, but like sometimes the things that we do really well, let's just keep doing them to the best.
Yeah, I mean that's been kind of a hard lesson for me to learn. You don't take account for your guests that have loved it and they count on it for a special occasion or anything that they're celebrating, or any given Friday night, right?
It's not only that, but it's a lot of the times it's the first time that they're ever, like they've heard about it, they've seen it on social. Now this is somebody coming to your restaurant for the first time.
Yeah.
They're like, I want to see. I've read it in your cookbook.
Yeah,
I actually want to try it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I mean, again, that's one of those lessons that I'm trying to absorb fully. Be like, play creative chef in your home kitchen.
There you go.
And leave the good stuff you've done, leave it in the restaurant.
That's what the special events are for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, can we go see the kitchen? Go see how the technology that you use to run this restaurant?
Let's do this.
Chef, you've been running restaurants for 18 years. Has it gotten any easier?
No, it has
it
not.
hasn't.
I guess that's what keeps it, the challenge is what keeps it fun.
Yes. Let's talk about the technology that you use now in your restaurants to help make operations a little bit easier.
Well, I use Toast, and for me, it's just been a game changer. I used to use whatever processor, don't even know the name. And one day I overheard one of my team members at a different restaurant talk about when I was in search of a new processor. They were like, oh, we use Toast in my other restaurant and whatnot. I had no idea what it was. We didn't continue the conversation, but then I went online and I went to look up what is Toast?
What is Toast?
What is Toast? And what I learned was like, there's no way. This is like a one-stop shop. Like I could literally run my restaurant from my phone.
Yep.
And for us like restaurateurs who have different avenues of how we make a living, and you want to be engaged with your restaurant, you want to be able to make decisions on the fly, but you want to make data-driven decisions, right? I mean, when I learned, I immediately contacted Toast, and then now they're at all my restaurants.
Do you miss paper tickets?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
You don't miss dropping the ticket?
No.
Where did the ticket order go with the kitchen display system?
Right, or the ticket printer getting stuck.
Or running out of ink?
You're running out of ink.
Yeah.
30 minutes later, you fix the issue, and then it's all the tickets come. No, I'm done with the nervous breakdown. Yeah.
I mean, it was crazy. When we switched over to Toast, I thought that the technology was going to disrupt our back of the house team more than the front of the house. They actually enjoyed it more.
Well,
I thought they were going to miss the paper tickets.
No,
Yeah.
we're a generation already of like where we scroll, we touch. It's already built into us.
Built into
Yeah.
the DNA, for
Yeah.
sure. Can you tell us a little bit about other technologies that you use that kind of have been game changers for your business?
Oh, DAVO.
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 Sales tax automation.
Sales tax. I mean, we have a million things that we're doing.
Yep.
I think restaurateurs do, the best juggling act you've ever seen. Because people look at it forward facing and they think that we're like, oh, we're out on a yacht enjoying life, our restaurants are making money, and we're sipping on
full
a
restaurant means you have a full bank account. You're like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know
But,
about that.
You know, there's serious bills that,
Yep.
it's the last thing that you want to worry about is like figuring out sales tax and whatnot. So to have a company like DAVO be integrated with Toast, to make this so easy, so it's one less thing that we have to worry about, and it allows us to focus on the things that make our businesses thrive.
When my best friend and I, we opened up in 2008, we got into serious back tax issues,
Yeah.
and we didn't have DAVO at the time. So now the fact that there is DAVO, and like every day it's automatically taking out the sales tax from the sales that we do, and it's filing on our behalf, has given us, the ability to sleep a little bit better at night.
Focus on other things or things that move your business forward. It just facilitates, it makes being a restaurateur easier. It really does.
What do you use for reservations?
We use 7 rooms.
7 rooms.
7
Awesome.
rooms, yeah.
Yeah, tell me about 7 rooms. How long
rooms.
have you been using that?
More than 5 years for
Awesome.
sure. I don't really remember exactly when we onboarded 7
Yep.
rooms, but it was just another easy way to, instead of people calling the restaurant and you're writing it down in a book or whatnot, now, online, it's integrated with your format. You could change it.
Yep.
It depends on how you're customizing your floor for the night, or if you have a private event or a special event. So very easy, and we actually do a newsletter, an e-blast through
cool.
7 rooms, so
Really
we can
cool.
communicate
Nice.
to our following via 7 rooms.
So we talked about the secrets of technology, the secrets of business. Now we're going to share the secrets of amassing 1 million followers across social platforms. I mean, just on Instagram alone, you have over 1 million followers.
Yeah.
Do you remember kind of your aha moment with just Instagram specifically?
Yes, definitely. It was when I was on Chopped on Food Network, and this was where Chopped was at its full bloom. Everybody was obsessed with this show, and it was when Instagram was kind of being the it platform for everybody. So it was like the two worlds collided, and the show aired, and all of a sudden my Instagram went from, I had like the typical maybe 2,000 followers in my community, and all of a sudden it was like, boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
I had to turn off my notifications.
You broke your notifications. Yeah.
And I lost on the show, by the way.
Oh, but
so I can't imagine if I would have won.
That's incredible. Do you remember, I remember when I first opened up the restaurant, my business partner, Corey Robinson, he told me, hey, Sean, we should be on Facebook. And I was like, Corey, I told him, I don't have time for that. I'm not going to go onto Facebook. I don't like. And then I realized how hard it was for us to actually get customers into our restaurant. And I'm like, wait, I can use Facebook to market our restaurant? What happened early on for you?
Early on for me was that I was on the line, and I had my first iPhone at the time, and I was taking pictures of what I was doing and the finished dish. And I was like, okay, this is going on tonight. And all of a sudden, customers started coming in the door, ordering what I had photographed.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, this is big. This is really big. And now servers would come back into the kitchen and be like, hey, chef, they want this. What's this about? Where is this? I'm like, oh, I posted this on Facebook. And all of a sudden, I started connecting all the dots and really embracing how big this is for businesses.
You shared that you keep all your media, all your marketing in-house. Why
Yes.
is that important to you?
Well, I feel like we've, as a brand, and I have grown up with like my audience, like because we saw like the birth of social media. So whoever got on and has stayed on, and I've had so many people that have been on with me since the beginning, and they've seen like when I started with the restaurant, my first cookbook, my second cookbook, all the different endeavors and the milestones of the restaurant. And we've kind of been through the years, and now we're going on, let's say, 15 years of social media together. And I think that it's special when it's you You could tell when it's manicured. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I choose for it to be almost like hey, we're together here. This is almost like a journal entry. You're coming along for the ride. This is what it is.
We appreciate Toast and DAVO for giving us the opportunity to come here in Miami to visit with you, sit down with you. Check out the restaurant influencers interview that we did on Entrepreneur. That's a full-length, in-depth conversation. All of the secrets. Chef Adrianne, it has been an absolute pleasure.
The pleasure's been mine.
Thank you guys. Please subscribe, please share this episode, and as always, stay curious, get involved. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Catch you next episode.